What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Guys, you might need some popcorn for this one. You might need to grab yourself a cup of coffee. Listen, Halle Berry to pay $8K per month in child support after finalizing her divorce with ex Martinez. Very interesting topic. $8K per month in child support. Ouch. That's good coffee. What I really want to focus on here, it's not necessarily the story, but rather how women are reacting to this, and which I'm sure you can probably guess. So let's read the caption that came with this post first. It reads, "It has been a long road, but Halle Berry has now finalized her divorce from her ex, Mr. Martinez, after they agreed to certain terms regarding their 9-year-old son. According to the documents obtained by TMZ, after splitting back in 2015, Halle and her ex have recently agreed on a custody arrangement and child support payment, allowing them to finalize their divorce. The two have agreed to joint legal and physical custody of their child." So this is where things get interesting. The documents also state that Halle will pay $8K a month in child support to Oliver and an additional 4.3% of all income she receives after $2 million. Goes on to say she will also completely cover her son's school tuition as well as his extracurricular activities, medical and health insurance, and uninsured expenses. Halle will have custody of her son Monday through Wednesday, and Oliver will take over Wednesday through Friday, and they will alternate on weekends. Their son will also attend individual and family counseling, which Halle's current boyfriend is prohibited from participating in. So here's my question. How do you guys think the people responded in the comments section? Well, they're complaining about this woman of high net worth having to pay child support. For example, this one comment that says, "Imagine paying someone for a kid you pushed out." Here goes the equality right out the window. Somebody else here added, "Laugh out loud, the guy pushed out first." Oh, good point. "Acting like you the only ones who push out. You get the push out because I pushed out." The laughing emoji. That's a good point. Here's another comment that says, "So he must don't have any income coming in or something. The math ain't mathin'." Well, he just doesn't make as much money as she does. Joint custody doesn't mean that you're not going to pay any child support or that you're going to pay the same amount. Another comment from another woman says, "She carried the child, gave birth, have joint custody, and still have to pay? Sheesh." Yes, welcome. Welcome to child support and how it works. Men have been here. Welcome to the party. Another man responded back and says, "Men built the world we live in and all the modern conveniences you enjoy, including the cell phone you use to type this with, the car you drive, and the house you sleep in, and we still have to put up with masculine American women thinking they equal to men treating men like shit. Sheesh." Somebody else who says, "Good job owning her, was going to write something." Here's another comment that says, "Paying reparations to a white man is insane." That's an insane comment. We're going to move on. Another comment here says, "So they have joint custody. She paid for all expenses and they alternate weekends. This is spousal support, not child support." So guys, this is more proof that when it comes to these laws, they will not change until women get hit the same way the men have been hit with child support, the same way that men have been hit with alimony, because women are really good at crying. Men can get on here and make as many videos as possible, but while we do this, we have to remember that we're still men, right? We can sit here and bring these topics up, but women are great at having this accompanied with tears and victimizing themselves, and all of a sudden they'll be marching for this shit. Guys, mark my words, they'll be marching for child support and wanting the laws to change. 40% of women today in the US are breadwinners in their household. As soon as that begins to tip over and men see no benefit in chasing after their dreams, putting their purpose first, because the reward was a good family, then you have something you're proud of and you get a good woman. But now the reward is divorce, unruly women, and society shitting on you. More men are just sitting back and saying, "Hey, go be strong and independent." And as they get hit with these laws, we get to, of course, sit down, watch. But we sit back and watch this all play out. And eventually they'll say, "You know what? This is BS," because we live in a gynocentric society that caters to women. Here's another comment that reads, "I never understood if we got joint legal and physical custody, why is anybody paying anything?" All right. So from what I've understood when it comes to child support, it's not necessarily about the joint custody, but has more to do with the child's lifestyle. If they make it so that the person who's making more money has to help the parent who's not making as much money, then they can have this blanket solution to make sure that a child isn't drastically decreasing the quality and experience of their life. Halle Berry, let's say, lives in a $1 million house with butlers and housekeepers all over. And then the child going to the dad's house is in some apartment, or maybe it's not even that bad, condo. But the way the judges and courts look at it is, we don't want the child to suffer. You're gonna suffer because you got into this marriage and decided to fail, right? Another comment here says, and this is why you never date a bum. Laughing my A off. So women are out here talking about this is why you never date a bum, right? And they're like, drink the coffee, don't date bums. If equality is this real thing, then haven't men been dating bums for eternity? Is every man that marries a woman who doesn't make more than him dating a bum?
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Or does it only apply to women? And does that then mean that you want equality, but only when it benefits you? Another comment here says, some women in here calling them broke. A lot of industry men pay women $20K to $30K in support a month. That's insane. And y'all don't say shit. Halle should be paying her white king $20K a month. She thought marrying white was right. Now you gotta pay, this woman says. And somebody else here responding and says, Halle is half white, weirdo. Her mother is white and her black dad abandoned her. What makes you think she should have more loyalty to black men who abandoned and beat her? Oh, there you go, guys. Black men abandon and beat their families. That's the narrative they love to push. But just remember that that's not true. Proved by studies. You can search it. Done videos here on the Coffee Pod. Don't allow them to bring you down, black men. Do not allow it. Another comment here says, well, having joint custody and paying all other expenses plus $8K is crazy. Laugh out loud. I don't know what man doing that. Gosh, hold on.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
She doesn't know what man is out here doing that. She doesn't know what man is out here doing that. Another comment here says, Oliver said, I'm just going to call the dude Oliver. Oliver said, F that. Give me some of that actress money. Run that, he says. Another comment here says, this is sad. Real man would never lean on a woman's for support of his child. Gosh, man. Another chick here says, so basically don't get married if you make more than him. Got it. LOL with the laughing emoji. And that right there, that mentality and thinking, guys, is why there's going to be millions of miserable women out here. Another woman here says, men be too comfortable taking money from women. These would be the same chicks talking about how they're equal to a man. I can do everything you do. All right, cool. Can I do everything you do? Can I do everything you do if you can do everything I do? And that is take money from women. And we know it's unnatural, guys. We get it. It's unnatural. You know, women are gatherers, men are providers by nature. They don't accept that. It's all equality until the tables are turned. Her comment goes on to say, that's why I'll never marry down, she says. And that's why you'll be single for the rest of your life. Another comment here says, as a man, why would you want to take money from a woman? Gosh, how dare you guys take money from women? How dare you? Listen, if you're in this situation where some woman is making more money than you, and you need that money and that help, and you don't want your kid to experience like difficulty because she can definitely help, capitalize on that law. Run them pockets up. Yes, sir. Listen, as always, I'm curious to know, what do you think? Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.